All right, so it's day two, looking at land. I'm actually about to head down. I'm going to pick up a quick breakfast. I was supposed to leave earlier this morning, but I didn't because I wanted to actually look at what land I'm actually viewing more versus trying to do it on the go, because it's just like I'm pulling beside the road, looking, going. And I had to call some realtors this morning because some of the land is already sold. They just didn't update it. So I was like, you know what, let me just go ahead and spend like an extra 1 or 2 hours doing this now. And I did that, and it's gonna work a lot better than driving somewhere an hour and finding out that, it's not the right location or the land is already sold, which would have been a big waste of time. All right, so we're starting our day. We got our ice from the ice dispenser in our canteen. So let's go. All right, so first we'll drive around to the first location. It says it's 99 degrees outside, but like I said earlier in my last video, like 99 degrees out here to me feels like 85. Like I know people say, hey man, it gets hot out there. And as you can see, you really gotta check your land out here before you buy, because you can end up with something that's dirt on like the left side kind of, or you end up with something that's all rock like on the right side. So depending on who's selling you your land, you don't really know what you're ending up with until you get out here, because it's like a mixture. Some of this area is just straight dirt, some of this area is just straight rock. Okay, so here I'm looking at some land. I did notice that there was some small amount of trash up on the land that someone probably like dumped and burned. So I'm just pointing it out. And over here, I'm just seeing, who are the closest neighbors. Also looking around, I did see some animal poop, but it looks like it could have been like anything from like, I guess, cattle or something. So that's something to keep in mind, but yeah. All right, so I'm about to get the drone up in the air. And from this viewpoint, I took a photo from, the drone. And you can see the trash pile in the top right-hand corner that I was looking at in the first video from when I was walking. In Arizona, a lot of the land is a square style grid. So as you can tell, there is a wash going through the property line, which basically means it pushes how far you can build out from, or how far in you need to build in your property. This is the main road from the property line. So as you can see, there's kind of high traffic that would probably go through there for them to pave it like that. But at the exact same time, hey, you can drive pretty much any vehicle right off the interstate or the main highway line direct to your property. Kind of look kind of stupid out here, but I went ahead and threw the scarf on my arm. As soon as I lifted my arm up, the other scarf on the other side fell off. Let me put this down so we can get this going again. Let's see. Just trying to keep that sunlight down from my skin, you know what I mean? Okay, so this is me outside with a drone out. The battery life on the drone wasn't good at this point because I forgot to charge it, so no really good videos here. This is part of the access road to the property. I guess as you can call it, one of the main roads. And as you can tell, it's pretty bad considering Google says the road, like the road to the left, all this gravel road is actually a road, but as you can tell, there's larger rocks where I would have to get out and move just to get the truck over. So this looks like pretty much a bad idea right here on getting land on this side, unless I come through with some, either a lot of people to help me clean this up or have to rent out some machinery just to get all this stuff moved out the way. Also, you can tell on this side, there's a lot of bigger rocks and like smaller style boulders, which means that you're definitely gonna need a truck. You can't come through here with any type of car. So this pretty much was a nope in my book, because I have a few cars, or just a car in general, that I wanted to have out here. So anyways, I ended up deciding like this is not gonna be the move. And even at this point right here, when I'm getting out the truck right now, you can kind of see that there is pretty much a bigger size boulder and what's supposed to be the normal access road to the property. So I'm not really sure how that got there, considering that people should have been driving there, especially if realtors are coming through here. So yeah. We're back in the car. This time I'm not going to forget to charge the drone, so I'm going to go ahead and find that cord right now. And on to the next spot. This part is sandy. Like, it's sandy like a beach. So, like, let's see if I put it in two-wheel drive, what it does. The truck was literally just moving sideways. And put four-wheel drive back on again. All right. Let it kick back in. All right. Yeah, it's driving a lot better. And this is right here. Oh, see how deep this is? Like, literally, I'm all over the place. I'm still driving. I'm still going straight. And my wheels are like turned. All right. So this is me getting the drone up. And first thing I'm doing in the video is I'm actually checking out the road quality. So as you can see from right here, this is where I turned back around. And as you can see, there's little sand patches, then it goes to dirt, back to sand, back to dirt again. So this is something to keep in mind when you're looking at your land. It's just pretty much, like I said, going down to the next parcel. So this property right here that we're viewing is, I believe it was 10 acres for 9,000, and the seller is selling basically 6 of them for that price. Better deal if you buy more. They have these cacti on the land, which may or may not be a problem to dig up later. Not really sure. Get an aerial view just to see how much would need to be cleared out. Also to review later compared to Google Maps. Looking out from this view, this is actually my closest neighbor, which would probably be driving wise to go around. Taking the main roads would take probably like 5 or so minutes to get to the next neighbor. Looking around, these are my other closest neighbors. Not many. Mountain range looks pretty nice. Okay, so this is a video from like one of the first days I was out here. I actually ended up coming over here and buying property in this area, not in any of the other parcels that I saw. The reason why I ended up buying over here is because just looking at the ground alone, you can kind of see that you can drive pretty much any type of car, lowered or not, through the property. And then even though it is a mixture of rock and dirt, I saw that there are neighbors here who have their own structures built up. I've seen manufactured garages, I've seen trailers, I've seen a mixture of stuff, and I've seen things that looks like it's been around for a good amount of time. So also check the tornadoes that come through the area or nearby, and I see some structures that have been here for years. So that was a good sign for me. So I ended up actually buying pretty much this piece of land right here, which was 2.35 acres. And the goal is to come back out and get some more land later. So this is the property. Try to get an opening right here to move all this to over here. Then that way, also when I bring a car through, I can pull a car right here. It's not in the middle of the roadway right here. I didn't want to move that bush, so I might cut down like a little part of the limbs on here so it doesn't scratch the truck. But I mean, it's still clearance, but when you make that turn, it's like really close on this side. So I'm thinking about moving that rock back a little bit more, cutting like